Ninja Gaiden 4 development blog number 10. We got one more blog post from the art director Nishi. Give it a look. This time it's all about the NPC characters. There's more to the story than just Yakumo and Ryu. Nishi introduces a number of important NPC characters, including Saori, Tyron, and even Ayane. He gives us a closer look at some of the concept art created for these characters, and even provides stunning wallpapers as a special gift. This entry concludes the development blog series for now. Be sure to check it out. Dev blog, Ninja Gaiden 4, character design, NPCs. This is Nishi-san, art director of Ninja Gaiden 4. This time I would like to show you some of the character designs for NPCs, including some rough sketches, design pieces, and feedback images for the 3D models. Please note that these are edited versions of the internal materials from the development, as with the previous art articles, there are some differences from the final product. Let's check it out. Gorgeous. These in details, hold up. Give all of these a closer look. We got the Saki here, we got Sayori, we got Ayane, we got Tyron. These are all the in-game like bio models, but these are all in-game models. Now this is not concept. This is concept. This is Sayori's concept. Face makeup, everything. Awesome. I am a sucker for this type of eyeshadowing. Not the bottom part of it. Her designs. The design on her, it's like the loincloth part of her thing. It's like it looks like snakes but ropes. It's kind of really cool. She's also like bondaged up with the ropes too, and the flame, the black flames, the black mist coming off the bottom of her. It's not a yukata, but dress. I should really know this Japanese terminology for these by now. You would think, right? When if I'm working there, I should know it. And this is her crest symbol. Most of the characters have a crest symbol, so this is hers. It's like flowers. Of course, it's this flower. It usually signifies fucking dying. And honestly, at initial look at this, I was like, "Is that? Did they really include her underwear?" But no, it's not her underwear. It's the little pendant. It's a little pendant on her dress. It's not her underwear. I was very shocked because, like, when I was just scrolling through it like this, I saw the shape and I was like, "Wait, there's no way they're including her underwear in the." But it's not underwear. It's just a pendant. Yeah. All the details looks cool. Like you can like go hella deep into this. People are gonna have hell of a time cosplaying as her too. Anyways, back to it. Saori is a priestess of the dragon. Wow. All right, let's do that again. Saori is a priestess of the dark dragon, the counterpart of the priestess who appeared in the previous title. We're not gonna name drop Mamoji in the story. She guides Yakuma, but the path she leads him down is not towards light, but towards darkness. She might be a bad influence. The first thing that catches the eye is the blue rope. As we were designing her, trying to figure out what type of heroine she would be, and setting her tone, we decided to go with the idea of binding, based on a certain story setting, which is she seals and she unseals the things, of course. And this is what we ended up with. There was some buzz among the development team regarding the design choice. We made sure to praise the designer. People were really happy with the design. That's good. I mean, yeah. She fits well in the twilight or pre-dawn alley or rooftop. With a shadowy yet cheerful aura, she might scold someone for a mistake, like Yakumo, but then become an accomplice to something mischievous. A senior figure who's full of mysteries. That's the kind of image we were going for. So she doesn't alter her wardrobe, but wears it in a relaxing, casual way. Her natural facial features are rounded and cute. Yeah, most girls, if you want to make a really cute face, you give them a rounded face, like a raccoon love wearing contrasting the fox-like makeup. She toes the line between black and white without leaning too far onto one side. The dragon adored kimono doesn't look too formal. Perhaps thanks to her laid back vibe, I believe it turned out to be quite an interesting design. So Misaki's design. Good old, he is voiced by Aizen in the Japanese version. I'm glad the design they went with the first one was probably the best one. Has a good striking in between Western and Japanese. Although I would have liked this one too, personally, but it's too generic, right? This one is very unique though. This is the type of stuff you will see like in Yakuza. So it's really awesome. And yeah, this is what they ended up with. He has a scar there. Don't know what the scar is from, but it will be interesting if they actually do all. But I did listen to all the dialogues, but nothing there. Misaki, the trusted advisor of the Raven clan. His origins are unclear, but he has a British gentleman-like vibe. He does not have that. I believe we were able to cleanly combine elements of the suit of a traditional Japanese clothing. What do you think? I just said it was awesome. While maintaining a neat and formal appearance, we added a bit of relaxed silhouette to avoid a stiff or cold impression. There were several ideas pitched, but we settled on the design without much hesitation. That's all that. Now, this part gets really important, guys. This is I'm this the reason why I didn't talk so much till this point was because of Tyrant. So this is Tyrant. This is Tyrant's design. This is Tyrant's concept. Realize the elephant on his back, which is a scythe, right? What is Yakumo's new weapon he's getting in the future? A scythe. I think the way Yakumo gets that scythe is through Tyrant. I think this is the scythe Tyrant gives him, and Yakumo is able to actually channel the Blood Raven techniques through it. And because it's a Raven clan device, I'm guessing that's why he can make them behave with Bloodborne, Blood Raven style techniques. But this is Tyrant's design. He's so cool. I still want him to be playable. Maybe in DOA, preferably in the game too. I mean, he looks super sick. Like if they're adding content, if they want to add content down, like Ayana is there and Tyrant's there. Like you can add those two with their weapons. Like I'm fine. I'm okay if they have one weapon as long as badass with it. Kind of like the girls in 3. But yeah, so this is probably going to be the explanation of how Yakumo gets the scythe as the DLC weapon. So that's awesome. And this are the more detailed design. Yeah, you'd see like he has the technology things. Like yeah, it's from the same Raven Gear manufacturer. His mask is very interesting. I was looking at it and it looks like a skull, like a bean skull, right? And he's going for like not a Green Reaper vibe, but like he definitely has a fucking death theme. So that's why he probably has a scythe. But yeah, Tyrant looks sick. He's probably the best looking character in the game, in my opinion. Like, aside from Ryu, obviously, there's like some of the new characters. Like, yeah, Tyrant and Saori are at the top. Yakumo's third. Anyways, going back to it. This is Tyrant, a sort of big brother type mentor to Yakumo. Since he is also a Raven Ninja, also has a Raven as his design motif. But rather than being the slick, stylish type, he's more like the big, bold crow that just won't budge when you try to chase it away from a dumpster. I love you, Nishi-san. This character existed from the very early stages of development, but originally had a completely different role. Maybe he would. Maybe he was the Yakumo. Maybe he was supposed to be the playable character. Damn, we got robbed. Some traces of this early rough design still remain. He went through several minor changes in both setting and design before taking his current form. In terms of design, he might be the character with the second highest number of team members involved after Yakumo. Of course, Yakumo has like a whole arsenal on him. As a character, he's my absolute favorite, so please enjoy his presence. Yeah, I am, and please make him more present. Please, I'm begging you, please put Tyrant in the game as playable character. Do not rob me of this. I already got robbed of Theodore in Ninja Gaiden 3. He would have been a really cool like character to have with a rapier, but not only we didn't get that, rapier went to Yakumo, so it sucks. And now the grand event, Ayane. So no introduction needed, but yes, Ayane is again for the second time in the Platinum blog being confirmed that she is in the game. So no more spoilers here. It has been officially revealed even before the game came out. And I'm sure you've been exposed to the spoilers on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, anywhere you go. People have posted pictures, videos, and everything about her. So yeah, her design still keeps the slick look that she had in Urza's Edge or in Ninja Gaiden 3. However, this time she's going with a little bit more revealing outfit and less um, hanging scarves. So she has the scarf here still, and she has the flower design on her left leg on the thigh section. So she doesn't have the big ass like bow tie on her back anymore, like in 2 or in 3 as well. She just has like 2 slick scarves, and the flower design is still there, and the coloration is still the same. She has the same coloration as she did in Ninja Gaiden 2, not 3, with the dark brown in her outfit. So yeah, it looks awesome. And this is her conceptual phase. Oh, there's a little bit of red in there because the red is in there to show signs of maturity in the character because she is much older. So yeah, the red has been added there because the red wasn't there most of the time in the old design. So very, very, very light hints of it. In this game, they made it a big like focus point on it because she has grown, and usually red is associated with being mature when in a woman in Japanese culture. So not many females there wear red on a casual, especially like anywhere between the age of like 16 to like 30. It's really rare to see a Japanese female wear expressive red clothing. So yeah, she's definitely a big girl now. Her objective in NG4 is actually pretty interesting too, but I'll talk about that during the review. Anyways, you can't have Ninja Gaiden without Ayane. That is correct, and that's what I've been saying the whole time. We've had her design ready from the early stages in development, but it took a long time until we were able to show her off. The hardest part was keeping quiet, which you guys did not do a good job of. She spoiled it twice. Of course, like Ryu, Ayana was also newly designed for this project. It's official information that her hobby since her teens has been beauty treatments, so we adjusted her hairstyle a bit to match. Her hairstyle, I actually don't like her hairstyle here, but whatever. If she appears in another title, it might change again. Her outfit is designed to match the cyberpunk atmosphere of this setting. But judging from her design from the previous titles, she seems to have a fondness for cuter things like butterflies and ribbons. So we incorporate such elements as well. If you ask her if she was into that, she'd probably deny it. My favorite part of her outfit is the upside down triangle. Upside down triangle. Upside down triangle. What is she talking about? Upside down triangle. Oh, a poop window. Oh, Nishi-san, you are a treasure. And this is Umi. Sadly, we don't know how she looks like, but yes, Umi was, and this is definitely Nishi-san's doing 100% because these are the other designs. You see, they're all like cutesy, but like this was like the very like modern cutesy sticker type in Japanese culture. These two just like look like Mudkip. So yeah, Umi is beloved. So that's that. This is the icon used by Umi, the operator who supports Yakumo, which can be seen in the shop. Umi's too serious to express her love for cute things during missions, but we thought a sterile image wouldn't fit her personality. So we decided to use this illustration to show her personal taste. Social media users' icons are basically a person's avatar. So it's very likely that she has a huge stuffed toy in her own room. Mine is just me. Yeah, it's just me. I just use my own picture for the most part. I am my avatar. Character design often involves working on multiple designs simultaneously, including enemies. So we debated the level of cuteness for this avatar. Then a minute later, we found ourselves debating how much of this demon's limbs should get chopped off. Does it need more blood? I felt a bit whiplash there. Yeah, imagine going from like cute penguin looking thing to like, yeah, how much gore should we add to the game? Finally, the game is out. I always get a bit restless around the release date of titles I'm involved in because I'm simultaneously excited and anxious to see how our work will be received by players. Mostly good. Like, people are really happy with it. Nitpicks here and there, obviously, but every title has that. If you've been reading our development blog, I assume that you have some interest in this title. Whether your interest is in the combat, action, or the characters, just know that we have worked as a team to create a game that players can enjoy as soon as they pick it up. So I hope you enjoy it. In addition, I'm looking forward to seeing your feedback on social media. If you can't, of course, I can't force you to, but it's been several years in development and I'm starving for extra validation, so please. And on top of every single one of these, right? She did one for Yakumo. She has done this herself out of her own, this passion. She did this is the first one we saw. It was the one for Ryu, and she did one with Ayane and Saori, of course. And she definitely likes the upside down triangle because there's a big, yeah. But the artwork is awesome. So I'm just gonna post this on social media just in case, so we don't lose them to time. I do post everything Ninja Gaiden related with a hashtag of Ninja Gaiden Force and hashtag NG4. So if you ever want to see stuff but related to Ninja Gaiden, just search it up on Twitter. So I don't like using hashtags. I actively despise the hashtags, like that bullshit. But to keep track of it for people to be able to access it more easily, I do post it with the hashtag. So it's always there. Anyways, that being said, let me finish off the rest of this. There's some interesting things here. Also, since this is a commemoration of the launch, I got a little carried away and make a personal drawing into a wallpaper size of phones. I couldn't say no to the director. In addition, I begged the art staff to draw something for me, and I got some pictures. I guess it would have been hard to say no to that art director. Yeah, it would be. Positioning schedules. This is where the arts are gonna go live. So on the 27th of October, so in 3 days, uh, Tomoyuki Hondo, lead UI artist. It's gonna show something with the art. October 28th, Taiga Nakane, concept artist, is gonna do another one. October 29th, Aoi Sawada, concept artist again, is gonna do another art. October 30th, Manami Saito, concept art again. And October 31st, Gazure. So going by an alias, just like me, because there's crazy people ready to stalk you and threaten you all the time in game development. So go with alias. It's a smart thing to do. October 31st, lead concept artist. That's lead concept artist. So all of them are going to do something, then the lead art concept artist is going to show something. I am very excited to have this. Please make sure to save all these screenshots so they're official. We will be posting their arts on the above dates on social media. I hope you look forward to it. Hondo, the lead UI artist, who wrote a previous blog entry, said he wanted to draw something as well. Everyone is very busy, but we're very kind to lend some of their time for this. I'm so happy to work with people so passionate about our project. It always feels great to have people that are passionate about their jobs. I worked for a week at Ubisoft after Capcom Vancouver got shut down, and I quit. I legit just said I'm quitting. I didn't even give it 2 year to a 2 week notice or anything. I just literally said I'm quitting because people around me they're not there. They're not happy about what they're doing. I was put in the art concept art thing. I was like, I'm done. Like I can't take this. Nobody wants to do it. I have to tell everybody to do everything, and I have to keep track of it. And I wasn't even a director. Our director was on top of his job, but he was not happy about it. Yeah, we have an EA. Yeah, but Capcom Vancouver got shut down. I had two choices: EA and Ubisoft. And yeah, I tried Ubisoft because I actually liked their IPs, unlike EA. And yeah, it didn't last long. Well, let me finish this article. Of course, in addition to the design staff, so many people were involved in their project. I hope that when the credits roll, you'll think of all the hard work that went into the game. But first and foremost, I hope you have fun with the game playing Ninja Gaiden 4. Again, Tomoko Nishisan is the art director just like myself. After joining Platinum Games in 2011, and working on the Wonderful 101 as an environment artist, she worked on various titles as concept artist. She contributed work and provided original illustration for the picture book section in Near Automata, and was in charge of the character design and overall visuals as art director for Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon, which is the DLC story for Bayonetta 3. In her latest work, Ninja Gaiden 4, she supervised the overall visuals of the game as art director and personally handled a number of the character designs. That is that. We are officially here. Is that Victor? That is Victor. So um this is blog 9. I missed this completely because I've been too busy playing and uploading videos. So I'm also gonna cover this because I don't want to leave any stone unturned. And they have done both together. This is the first time they've done two blogs together. This is the whole reason why I missed it. But let's get into this one, part 2. Their blog, Ninja Gaiden 4, sound design. Everybody was very critical of this early on, so let's see. Hello, everyone. We are lead composer Masahiro Miyauchi. Yes, Miyauchi. Or Miyauchi. Miyauchi? That's kind of hard to say. And lead sound designer Yusuke Kunishi. And we represent the sound team behind Ninja Gaiden 4. The game is finally out. Did it leave some stings? Have you been enjoying it? Our entire sound team worked hard to deliver the ultimate combat experience to you all through the sound and music of Ninja Gaiden 4. This time, we'd like to talk about some of the key areas where we focused our efforts to achieve this concept, specifically through our music composition and sound design. The musical core of Ninja Gaiden 4, as this marks the first entry in this series in a while, we hope it will become a turning point for how the franchise can be expressed. So we aim to incorporate a diverse range of musical sensibilities into this title. From the very start of development, my goal as the main composer was celebrate Ninja Gaiden 4 and the birth of a new Master Ninja through the coolest, most murderous soundtrack possible. Adrenaline pumping music was essential to the complement of the game's core combat. We took the guitar sound from the passengers and expanded on it. It pushed the boundaries with heavy and technical metal sound like gent and metalcore. These genres naturally convey instantly, but they also sometimes invoke heart-wrenching delicacy and introspective messages. I thought that pairing this kind of musical expression with a game about a young and powerful ninja like Yakumo fighting against the world would feel both incredibly fresh and just plain cool. So this was my secret plan. Have you had a chance to check out this trailer yet? No, and I will not click it here. Some of you might have seen it and thought vocal tracks in Ninja Gaiden 4, and you'd be exactly right. With the Team Ninja's permission, vocal tracks indeed appear in this installment. And the vocalist none other than Victor Borba. So if you don't know who Victor is, think Bury the Light. Think Sweet Surrender. Like Victor's vocals are really, 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 really recognizable. And he does all the vocal tracks for Ninja Gaiden 4, and he has done Bury the Light with Casey Edwards. Yes, the Casey is a composer. He didn't sing the song for people that don't know how music works. Casey's a music composer. He makes the rhythms. He comes up with the instruments and all that. Yeah, he does everything. Victor was the one singing "Bury the Lights," so every one of those vocal lines is Victor Barba. So, and he does have a YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. His work. So it's really cool. Like I love listening to his voice. Victor is known for his captivating singing. I wonder if they got a reference set. Victor is known for his captivating singing voice that blends power with delicacy, and has been involved in various game soundtracks in recent years. Haha, okay, they probably can't name drop Capcom or DMC because it's competitor, I guess. I don't know, but maybe it's just a thing sometimes you can't do. But but technically they say like Bury the Light, Bury the Light. We're thrilled. He lent his talents to Ninja Gaiden 4. He not only sang, but also wrote the lyrics. We combined our ideas together to create incredibly passionate tracks, so I hope you enjoy them. I did. Some of the tracks were really good. I could talk about music forever, so I'll wrap it up here. Same. For now, I'll pass the mic over to our lead sound designer, Yasuke. Sound design for Ninja Gaiden 4. One of Ninja Gaiden 4's core game concept we kept during development is excitement and cruelty. To embody this concept, I aim to create powerful, exhilarating combat sounds that feel visceral and satisfying. To most clearly explains this concept, allow me to introduce you to a bit about the sound and the obliteration technique. Yeah, that's when the sound really stands out. First, I will look at what obliteration technique looks like in this latest installment. Oh, don't do that, please. Why is the video like this? Okay, I don't know why the video is like this, but cool. Can I open video new tab? Technology is amazing. All right, let's do this. And audio. Yeah, the Shing in Ryu's UT's doing it's awesome. For the overall sound design of Obliteration, we practically emphasize the below 3 points: weapon individuality and exaggeration core, rhythmic impact, overall Obliteration flow. So, all of those are very obvious in it too. Every weapon has a different OT sound, and the gore, like the spurging of blood, the bones being cracked, the metal being crushed or cut through. It's like you hear all that. So yeah, and the extra sounds like the ding and the shings and all that. It's like yeah, it stands up extremely well. It's not as cartoonish as NG3 was, and it's not as mellow as NG2. Not as a bad thing. NG2 Ryu was very clean in his how he kills. It wasn't supposed to be about gore. It was supposed to be about uh, quickly eliminate the threat. That was two's thing. Like in two, he didn't really like there wasn't much of gore. He just like he Ryu literally incapacitated you and then finishes you off. So like he breaks your legs or cuts off your legs and then cuts off your head. I'm gonna try to not talk about decapitation too much on a YouTube video, so moving on. Through sound design, the exaggerated weapon individual in gore, players can experience the ninja's masterful skill in destroying the bodies of their enemies using a diverse range of weapons and their unique characteristic, all through the power of sound. In addition to that, crafted a sound design to rhythmically build up the flow from the start of the obliteration to the final finishing blow, which is where the shing comes in, or the crush, the plah, splurge, all those big impacted noises. We hope that you can feel the satisfaction of defeating an enemy after a fierce battle, and the sheer superhuman strength of Yakuma and Ryu Hayabusa through each obliteration executed in the game. Furthermore, not only are there obliteration sound effects designed to be more powerful and flashy than regular attack sounds, but the actual game features an adaptive sound mix where the volume of the music and ambient sound is temporarily lowered during obliteration to emphasize its effects. This is the kind of meticulous sound control that helps gives this struggle against relentless waves of enemies in Ninja Gaiden 4 the dynamic, punchy, and exhilarating combat experience that the series is known for. In closing, we hope this blog has helped convey at least some of the appeal of Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, don the mantle of sound for yourself. You head to the battlefield. See you around. This is both of them, Masahiro Miyauchi. Joined Platinum Games as a music composer in 2020, served as a composer for music production on Bayonetta 3 and Bayonetta Origins series and The Lost Demon. For latest title Ninja Gaiden 4, he took on the role of the lead composer and handled a wide range of responsibilities, including music supervision, composition, and implementation. And then Yasuke Konishi joined Platinum Games as sound designer in 2019, served as a lead sound designer on titles including Bayonetta Origin series and The Lost Demon, and the latest title Ninja Gaiden 4. He holds a number of responsibilities, including sound effect, direction, audio production, and implementation, sound feature development within the game engine, and overall sound mixing. So, this was everything so far. I've already covered this one, thankfully. So, yeah, that's everything we had today. And the videos are long enough, so I'm going to end it because I got to go eat breakfast and upload a whole bunch of videos and guides. And for people that are looking for the guides, I'm sorry. Some of the collectibles, I can't recollect, right? So I actually have to refine the spot and make a video on it. And I know people really don't like that, so I have to go. I have to like beat the game again and go through chapter challenge and recollect all this stuff. So you gotta give me some time for that one. I didn't play the game 2 weeks prior, right? I mean, I did, but I didn't make guides. I probably, in hindsight, I probably should have done that, but maybe next time. I really wanted to experience this game with the rest of the people instead of alone by myself. So, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 blogs. And there was going to be a whole bunch of combat trial videos later today, but you guys will see that. So, apologies for the video spam, but I am trying to help the future generation of Ninja Gaiden fans that are going to pop in and be like, "Hey, how do I do this?" And like, there you go. There's a video. This is how you do it. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go back to playing some more NG. I'll see you guys next time.